What's good, everybody, and welcome back to the channel for another episode of our MLB the Show 23 draft-only franchise with the Birmingham Barons. We are now in September, just a couple weeks of regular season baseball left, and this will be a shorter episode today as I did not have a ton of free time to record a new episode. So we'll just be going through one game today and seeing if we can make the Double-A playoffs. If we do, that will be in next episode. We've got a couple of series here, first against the Mississippi Braves and then the Chattanooga Lookouts. And so I wanted to play one of these Chattanooga games as they are in our division. So we'll simulate through this Mississippi series. We'd end up doing pretty well against them. And now going to the first game against the Lookouts. Coming into this game with a record of 40-24 compared to the losing record of the Lookouts. I imagine we should have a good series here against them. And we'll lead off with Leandro Velasquez. Noticing that Cal McIntyre isn't leading off for us this game. I forgot to mention that Cal McIntyre did get an injury. It's a short-term injury. Should we make the playoffs, he should be back, but he is out for this game. Alden Evans will look at the slider, and so a double play and then a strikeout. Not exactly the sequence that we like to see, but Daniel Driver will be the pitcher for us in this game now. He's a very intriguing pitching prospect for us. He throws harder than any other pitching prospect we have. His fastball is at 98 miles an hour, but his stamina is in a spot where you would think that he might be relegated to long-term reliever, as it is just in the mid-60s. This pitch high and inside will be hit by Alejo Lopez. So with 2 outs, the Lookouts will get on base. 3-1 coming up for Alex McGarry. This one hits straight to third. Force out at second will end the first inning. And so a scoreless first inning. Like to see this contact come into play as Elvis Rivas hits this one foul. Why you gotta do my emotions like that, man? Feeling like it's a no-doubt home run. It's foul and then he strikes out later. Come on. Ain't gotta do me so dirty like that, but Jason Gill here will draw a walk next up to bat. Elvis Rivas, of course, playing in place of the injured Cal McIntyre. Benito Vasquez caught looking there. He's upset with himself for not swinging at that one. And then Blake Boyer would ground out to end the second for us, so not able to gain any offensive momentum there. Matt Pita up to the plate. This one is into foul territory, so 3 quick outs in the second. Lookouts retire without any sort of problem. Let's go ahead and see if the bottom of our order can do anything, starting with Kevin Sandoval on a 2-1 pitch. Hit right to the pitcher's glove. He's able to field it. He's out quietly. He was doing excellently in our episodes early in the season. Hasn't quite had the best episodes, the last couple of episodes. And going into that at-bat there. Still in simulation, he has been incredible. Probably going to be our favorite for surprise player of the year with this squad. Chad Pollock will reach first there with that hit, bringing up Leandro Velasquez back. 1 for 1 on the day. The 2-1 pitch is hit from the bottom of the zone. That one's going to drop. And Pollock going to third just as safe. That one honestly looked out to me in real time, but I'll take it. Runners in the corners. No one out for Marty Dempsey. This was going to be hit into right field and caught, but should be easily taggable by Pollock with his speed. And Birmingham scores the first run of the game here, top of the third. Now 2 outs, a man on first, bringing up Alden Evans. Full count pitch is swung on and missed. So we will have to settle for just the 1 run here in the third. Bringing up the bottom of the lookout order here. The lookout lorder. That is definitely not a word. Slider inside is swung on a miss. Nice placement there by Danny Driver. A 1 pitch now. 2 outs in the third. Hopkins is going to lift this one. Gill finds it and makes the play. So another scoreless inning for Chattanooga. Gill coming up. He's been hitting .262 so far this year. Not the best, but certainly not an average that you'll complain about, as he will reach base here. Hasn't had, that full year of development. He was the one guy who got the big injury on our team, and here he's caught stealing. Even though he has 96 durability, it's actually him who's had the biggest injury, not like a guy like Cal McIntyre, who you think it would be. But Benito Vasquez would strike out to end the fourth for us. Nick Quintana will ground this one over to Marty Dempsey at third. Easy out there to start the fourth. Now 2 outs for Alex McGarry. Pops this one up. Looking like it's going directly to Chad Pollock here, and it will do just that. So it looks like we maybe have another low-scoring affair. Had that in the last episode as well. But I'll take a win any way we can get it. Our offense continues to struggle through 5 innings. Chad Pollock strikes out there to end it. Driver on the full count pitch will get Ed Howard to get underneath it. Velasquez makes the easy play at center. Up to 59 pitches now as Matt Pita grounds out to second. Play easily made, and so just 1 hit allowed for Driver, no runs through 5 innings. He's playing excellently. Velasquez also having himself a nice game here. 1-2 pitch is smoked to left. He'll stay at first, though. Would have been interesting to see if he could have gotten that second base. Marty Dempsey 0 for 1. We're trying to steal again, and we're caught out again. That catcher is not allowing any stolen bases on his watch. Nice game from him. Dempsey still has his at-bat to play, though, and he'll get this one fair. Just over the glove of first base. And that will be the end of the day for the starting pitcher of Chattanooga, bringing in Jose Martinez. Starts off with a 3-1 pitch to Alden Evans, and this one smokes, and this one is actually gone. This time they're not giving me a broken heart. This one is crushed by Alden Evans. Nice to see him show up after I was kind of dogging him a little bit in the last episode. Felt like he was underperforming in the episodes. Nice 2-run homer to extend the Birmingham lead. And the way we're pitching, you gotta feel pretty confident about that lead. I honestly thought for a second this is gonna be another foul ball. Got pretty close, but it stayed in the yard. Jason Gill up to end the 6th as he flies out to left field. But Daniel Driver would remain in here in the 6th. And the 2-2 pitch is cut into foul territory. Sandoval ranges deep into foul territory to snag that one. So bottom of the 6th. This one Kyle Battle got a decent hold of, but Velasquez finds it out at center field. He's done a nice job for us in center field in McIntyre's absence. And that one hits 100 at the top of the zone. Maybe a bit of a generous call, but like to see 100-mile-an-hour strikeout pitch. That's exciting. It gives you a glimpse of Daniel Driver's potential, and holy, what a play made at second by Chattanooga. The leaping grab. A play so nice you gotta see it twice. Barely gets a hold of that one. Thought that was a base hit for sure. Like Boyer gets this one into right field up against the wall. Over there in right field, sliding into second. We've got a 1-out double for Boyer. Chad Pollock up to the plate. Swings at this one outside of the zone. Caught chasing, but does reach first base. That speed. He needed every ounce of it there. But now we got runners in the corners for Leandro Velasquez. 3 for 3 today, but he's caught looking on this one. Borderline pitch. You gotta protect with those pitches that are that close. Daniel Driver, I was talking about his low stamina here. He was out for the 7th, and maybe not the best of ideas as he gets rocked deep to center field. The Chattanooga Lookouts will be on board for the first time in this game. Yes, I know he had the potential full game shutout still in play. Still don't know if I would have brought him in for the 7th, but that's just me. This one hit to third. Velasquez. I always mix up Benito Vasquez and Leandro Velasquez. Relay throws mate, and it's on time, and we've got him out at third, going for the triple. Leandro Velasquez with a nice throw. The relay was good. And so Driver gets himself the second out of the 7th. Ball bounces just ahead of Jason Gill here, and we're going to have the second tag out in a row. Nicely done from the outfield, getting these balls in and making these over-aggressive base runners pay. Marty Dempsey would strike out on the slider inside here, top of the 8th for the first out. Bringing up Alden Evans, of course, the 2-run homer earlier in this one. Gets a nice hold of this one low in the zone, and we've got a multi-hit game for Alden Evans, and this one should easily be extra bases. And he's going for 3 here, and will get there safely. A home run and a triple in this game. Very nicely done by Alden Evans. Riva smokes this one down the third baseline, but because it was directly at third base, no advancement there for Alden Evans. Brings up Jason Gill, 1 for 2 in this game. This one's hit well to left. Should be very taggable here, and we will go for it. Gill with the sacrifice fly will bring in run number 4 for the Barons. Things looking very nice for the good guys in this game. And they're about to look better as Vasquez gets this one to drop. Hits up against the wall. That's going to score run number 5 and an RBI double for Vasquez. We'll keep the 8th alive for Birmingham. Chattanooga would change pitchers here, but Boyer with another base hit. Nice to see a good inning where we could string together some hits and some runs. Better late than never, you know what I mean? But Sandoval has struggled today, and really the last couple of episodes. His struggles will continue here. And just because I was strapped for time in this recording, I ended up simulating the last inning and a half. But the score would remain 6-1. So no late action there by Chattanooga to make it interesting. We get the easy victory, and Daniel Driver gets the win, and Alden Evans gets player of the game. I think he deserved it. I mean, he's been playing like that all season, but he finally showed it here in this game. Got a Joe Random injury, nothing too big. We would end the year 43-26, as we saw our AAA team actually won 13 games. But we would make the playoffs, and we will be facing off against the Mississippi Braves. That episode will be coming out soon. And we have a chance to promote to AAA in just the first year of this franchise. That would be really cool should we be able to do it. But like I said, we'll find out next episode. That is all I have for this episode. I'll be back soon with the playoffs. And I will see you then.